Ever wonder how you take a professional profile, a resume, and turn it into a real story? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're diving deep into the career of Biplab Bandyopadhyay to figure out what it actually takes to lead these massive global tech projects for some of the biggest names out there. All right, let's jump in.
This single quote, it really says everything you need to know. It's not just about, managing a project from A to B. It's about a real passion for smashing two giant worlds together. You've got the super stable, rock-solid world of SAP, and then the amazing, flexible world of the cloud. And that combination, well, that's a superpower right there.
And a superpower like that, it doesn't just appear overnight. It's built on more than 30 years of experience. But honestly, this number tells an even deeper story. It's kind of like two careers rolled into one. First, you have a solid decade of hands-on, in-the-trenches experience in the chemical and export industries. Then, you add almost 20 years of leading these incredibly complex SAP projects. And that mix, that blend of real-world business smarts and deep tech knowledge, that is the secret sauce. And you're going to see it pop up over and over again.
Okay, so that's the foundation, right? But what does that look like in the real world? Let's get into the evidence. We're talking about some truly massive, high-stakes projects he's led for some of the biggest companies on the planet.
All right, just look at this timeline. You can see a really clear pattern here, right? We're seeing leadership on S/4HANA, which, if you don't know, is SAP's most advanced platform. It's like the digital heartbeat for these huge companies. And he's been in the game from the early days with John Wiley & Sons all the way up to the very latest versions with Husqvarna and Imperial. And listen, we're not just talking about simple software updates here. No way. We're talking about guiding these global giants through their most critical make-or-break digital transformations.
Let's zoom in on one of these, the Air France KLM project. This thing was a huge challenge. I mean, imagine creating a global delivery system for their massive maintenance and repair division. The real key here was integrating this special system, Spotifyometer, to automatically handle all the packaging logistics. And here's the crazy part. Get this. He was the only logistics consultant on the entire project. That means he was the one responsible for making this incredibly complex system work, from start to finish.
Okay, now let's talk about British Steel. The project hits a massive roadblock, right? A real problem. So what does he do? He designs a completely new kind of sales contract from scratch. This thing let them create contracts before they even knew the final product details. I mean, that is a complete game changer. It literally saved the project and made sure it went live on schedule. That is just pure creative problem solving when the pressure is on. So, we've seen the results, the impact, but what's under the hood? What's the toolkit that makes all this stuff possible? Let's take a look at the incredible range of technical skills he brings to the table.
Now, this is not just some random collection of industries. This is all about adaptability. It shows that he can get inside the mind of a pharma company, then an airline, then a publisher, or even a steel mill. He can figure out what makes each one tick and then find the exact right technology to solve their very unique problems. That's a rare skill.
Okay, now this is seriously impressive. It is so rare to find someone who's certified across all four of the major cloud platforms. We're talking AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and IBM. In the real world, big companies use a mix of all these. So having this kind of multi-cloud fluency, it means he's a true cloud specialist who can make SAP work flawlessly, no matter which cloud it's sitting on.
All right, so the tech skills, they are clearly off the charts. But what about leadership? Because, knowing the tools is one thing, but actually using them to build success with a whole team of people, that is a completely different ballgame. Let's dig into how he architects that success.
Hey, remember we talked about that early career in exports? Well, this is exactly why it's so important. Back when he was an export manager, he grew the business by more than 60%. This proves he's not just a tech guy. He fundamentally gets business goals. He knows how to drive for real growth because, well, he's been there and done that.
And it's that business-first mindset that really fuels his leadership today. I mean, we're talking about leading these big multicultural teams, handling the insane pressure of a project go live, mentoring younger consultants, and leading those crucial workshops with clients. This is it. This is the whole package, the complete picture of what a modern project leader looks like.
So yeah, that is a serious track record of success. But in the world of technology, the past is, well, it's just the beginning, isn't it? So what about the future? This final section is all about his commitment to not just keeping up, but staying way ahead of the curve.
All of this expertise is built on a really solid academic foundation. We're talking a master's in engineering, a postgrad diploma in business management, and a degree in chemistry. And this isn't just trivia for a resume. It's what gives him that deep analytical mindset that you can see in everything he does.
And this right here, this lays out his strategy for the future perfectly. It's like a 3-step plan. Step 1, become a true master of the cloud. We've seen that. Step 2, dive headfirst into the next massive wave, generative AI. And step 3, always be on the absolute cutting edge of SAP itself. This isn't just about staying relevant. This is about leading the charge into what's next.
So, after everything we've just gone through, it really boils down to this one simple question. What is it that truly defines a future-ready technology leader?
And the answer really is the combination of everything we've just talked about. It's not any one single thing. It's all 3 of these working together. That deep technical expertise, the proven hands-on global leadership, and a real clear vision for what's coming next in tech.
And that's our deep dive on Biplab Bandyopadhyay. His contact details are right here on the screen, and you'll see his next availability is noted for February 2026. Thanks so much for tuning in.